Think your cat's content with just food, water, and a cozy corner to nap in? Think again. Thank you so much for returning to our show. We actually have the crazy cat vet on again today, Dr. Petra Černá.
And the only time I have not been breeding cats was for about 5 years of my life, and it was through my internships and residencies. So I took a little break there, and just last year we had our first litter after 5 years, and I just have 6 kittens at home actually
Aw, so
now.
cute.
Now,
Cute.
but I bought a 4-bedroom house for my cat.
Yeah.
I have a big house. We have 2 catios, one for the boy, and then the girls share their own, like a huge catio as well. I need to make sure the HO is going to allow that I have a catio. But I also understand that not everybody is this crazy, right? That's when the crazy cat, for example, if we have dogs in the house, we really should make sure the cats have a safe place to hide. Simply putting shelves on the wall, for example, provides a lot of safeties. I have a full one wall where we have like shelves that go from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
And the 2 top ones are always the ones that are constantly full. Now, even
Right.
though there's like 20 of them,
Yeah.
nobody lays on the intermediate levels. Everybody always lays on the top level. So really thinking proactively how I can make my cat feel safe in my house.
Do they readily show stress like a lot of dogs do, or do they hide it a lot?
And I think we really need to get away from this misconceptions of this is a mean cat and he is peeing all over my house because he's mad and he wants me to be mad. So I really think when these things are happening, we really need to look into sometimes even just very, very small things, right? So I really think we just need to consider that the cat is just telling us something. For example, like you mentioned that, oh, it's too hard for me to get to my litter box, not because, oh, I woke up today and I think, let's just pee inside my owner's closet.
When you're gone, you had actually mentioned that you have a lot of cats. Do you feel like cats are very social creatures?
I just came back from vacation on Sunday because my brother was getting married. And I came home and they were literally all 4 of them were sitting by the door and all one when I came home and everything.
Do you think they're very social with other cats?
I have one cat that everybody loves. She loves everybody.
Yeah.
But then I have 2 cats that they tolerate each other, but I never see them sleeping next to each other or something like that. So I think this is very individual. So I think it's a bit very similar to humans as well. And this is very hard to definitely to change because sometimes when cats really develop some aversion towards each other, and this could be like a past experience, or it just could be how the cats smell or how they just interact together. And I was like, I'm not surprised because the breed she is, she's the more dominant breed.
Right.
Food is very, very important, and it's a key environmental resource that we have for cats because I think sharing food is not nice for the cats. They tolerate it for the moment because they have no other option. I think the feeding is actually one of the most common triggers for inter-cat tension. So we have the key environmental resources like food, water, toilets, scratching areas, play areas, and like resting or sleep areas as well. I was dealing with a consult where we had a cat that was urinating outside of the litter box, and the owner was like, oh my God, I have 4 litter boxes for 2 cats. I don't know what else to do. And then they were all in the corridor in the same spot. And it was very stressful for the cats to go to the litter box when the other cat was in the other litter box just next to it, for example. It was also in a very busy area. Nobody wants to pee on a main street, right? Definitely offer more options. Cats have very sensitive sense of smell.
Yeah.
It's actually one of their most developed senses. And it is very important for them to feel comfortable in those litter boxes. More and more cats are developing lower airway disease like asthma, and these scented litters can cause issues with that as well. I know I've had them for probably 15 plus years, but I know I recommended it to a friend of mine who has 2 cats, and she was like, none of the cats would ever go into it. So I think it's, again, very, very personal for those cats. I absolutely dislike, and it's starting to be like now really popular, are these litter boxes where you actually have to jump up and go down and then jump up again. For the older cats, I just don't think it's very. We need to always try to be predictable for the cats and not just suddenly start doing things the cats were not used to. And the last pillar is providing a safe environment that also respects the importance of the cat senses. They actually have scents in their paw pads, so they have scented glands there. So they actually also are releasing some a kind of scent with that. They are doing that same when they are rubbing with their cheeks as well. So that's also how they release a kind of smell into, and then how they mark their territory as well. Now, only exceptions where we want to hoard these resources for cats is when we have older, thick cats, for example, where they are not moving so much. So cats with like degenerative joint disease or cognitive dysfunction, so dementia. So we want to keep those key resources in their very close proximity.
Can I ask real quick, what do you do about your cats ruining your IKEA sofa?
I just live with it. So we just no longer call it like inappropriate urination. We usually try to say in an abnormal place or something like that, or undesired by the owner, for example, so undesired urination, for example. But the only thing I do not like about summer is that all my cats are shedding.
All right, Dr. Černá, do you have anything else you want to share with us real quick?
I think that's probably, I think we've covered, I think we could be discussing cat behavioral for like hours and hours.
Right.